Hello everyone, welcome to Eye Into ASI, and today we will be talking about why you should run for ASI Board of Directors. What really prompted me to apply was being a student leader already on campus since my freshman year, which was through my involvement with Combat Youth. And while that was happening, what stood out for me was the problems and the consequences and the difficulties students often feel that is like a minority, like our international students, our immigrant community. So I was looking at the previous ASI presidents and I was like, I didn't see an international student in there. So I wanted to be the voice, what I was looking for, and just bring that to the table. I ran with my running mate, EVP Angulo. We had 4 strategic priorities that we ran on, which was career readiness and innovation, campus safety, and financial affordability.
My main priority of joining ASI, I was asked by, President Carr, and I was totally like, yeah, let's do it. And then 2 days later, I was just like, wait, what exactly am I doing? But getting into this role, really, especially public service, was spurred upon because of my experience with College Corps, my mission objective, what my MO was. And it was ultimately as how could it be the hand that the younger Virginia needed? As an adult learner in the graduate program, you see so many opportunities out there that you wish you would have had, at a different time and space. But at the same time, it's kind of like it's exciting to be in the here and the now and to take care and to really heed all the great opportunities. And moreover, get to work with such amazing people that, our why at the end of the day is advocating for student voices, but also addressing the basic needs of our students. We're not only combating, increased, enrollment fees and things of that nature, but then outside of the classroom, we're also facing housing and food insecurities. We also, as I said, adult learners. So how about juggling a full-time job while being a commuter student, while juggling a family? It can be very difficult. So, that's what I came into the role, and hopefully, with my own personal life experiences, that we can achieve some great things here.
The main thing with the directors as well is that you get to really touch bases with your constituents, but within each individual college. So it's a little bit more confined to really focusing on those students specifically, so you can bring their voices onto the board and throughout those meetings. So for me specifically, it's either going out there and talking to students, going to clubs represented by, for example, Health and Human Services. So it's really that one-on-one interaction with them, but it's also being involved with your dean, associate dean, to knowing when these events are going to occur, where more students are more likely to be. Touch bases with them and have a conversation of just a friendly student. That's pretty much all it is. One-on-one as not a board representative, but more of just a student.
As the Vice President of Academic Affairs, another one thing that you get constantly asked about is grade appeals and grade appeals procedure. So my predecessor, Bertha, had worked on those changes, and afterwards I was able to directly put students in front of the website, show them, here's what the grade appeals process looks like. Here's the dates you need to be in front of, the dates you need to be on top of your grade for. And we were able to also talk a little bit more about the policy, particularly the part about differentiating whether or not a grade appeal is academic affairs focused or student affairs focused. Manager to really break down those confusions that might come about for students and really make it easier for them to understand what the difference is when they're filing a grade appeal. On top of that, they're also familiar with the procedure in addition to the policy and the procedure itself.
So I think what's very important with this question is reminding where you come from. So you are a student first, and remembering that you come for all students. So it's acknowledging that every student does have something different to say, and trying to figure out how you can bring that together and bring it forward to respectfully to the administration is the number one thing with that. So I would say definitely is you're a student first overall, and bring in every experience that you can bring forward with it, along with all your other constituents too.
And also, we're always open to more ideas that students might have. So that might be something that might be of interest. If we don't already have it, that's where we come in. And we're more than happy to take those ideas and turn them into a reality.
Mm-hmm. I'm a firm believer of saying that, a closed mouth don't get fed. But what if that mouth doesn't know how to say that they're hungry? And through the love of your friends, family, and faculty, that you can go ahead and elevate your voice and being engaged with the student body by saying, hey, if I'm facing food and housing insecurities, I'm sure there are thousands of other students facing this. As for me and my MO, it's like, how can it be the hand that the younger rich are needed? But if you're in a position where you're starting off, it's like, how can I take the opportunities that are in front of me, and how can I be more engaged, if not just in my self-worth, but then also my student body and my community here in Sacramento State as well.
Thanks for watching, everyone. We hope you got enough information from this. And don't forget that ASI applications for the upcoming 2026-2027 Board of Directors applications close on Monday, March 9th. So please don't forget to apply. Please follow us on our socials, and we look forward to seeing you again soon. Bye now.
Bye.